next on MLB Network. Dan Straley gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he has really pitched well at home, and I don't know if it's the energy from the fans or he feels comfortable on this mound. However way you want to slice it, he's thrown well at home, and I think we'll get another good performance at home in this game.
In now, Chris Taylor. He comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team.
Number 3.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching two teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game. Tried to go back-to-back. I don't know who set up the other. He swung through the first one, didn't look good. I would have came back with a slider too. He made a great adjustment and got the base hit though.
Here's Corey Seager, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Enters play here at 279. 10 home runs, 39 driven in. Has a look, now the pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they miss, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
1-2. Here it comes. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax, relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. Prado's throw to first gets him one away. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, the key here, Matt, is clearly execute. They got to catch the ball, and if you get an opportunity to hit and run, you got to do that on the offensive side. This is the type of team that has to generate and make their own things happen in order to force mistakes on the other team.
At the plate, Justin Turner. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging. Not much difference between his fastball and changeup today.
Into the box now, number 35, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Grounded back up the middle. Gordon is there. One there. On to to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Brandon McCarthy, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Harold, what do you got?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Leading off for the Marlins.
Here's D. Gordon now. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's one of those guys who won at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. First pitch on its way. Way out in front.
Man, it's going to be a long game. The angle that he's throwing that sinker at, nobody's going to touch that.
Now the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 1 out, nobody on. Hits this one hard the other way. Forsythe has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The numbers: 282 to start play, 8 home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy. Back-to-back cutters right in on the hands. He does not want him to get extended.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
2 out, nobody on. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. McCarthy gets the sign. Here comes the 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig's got a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order. Still no score. Into the box, Logan Forsythe. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he struck him out.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Marlins. And in the outfield, Christian Yelich, the smooth strider. He can go get the ball. Runs so graceful. It looks like he's effortless, and he's not really running as fast as he actually is, but the guy can go get him.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner to Gordon for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau.
Ozuna.
Drilled right back up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Jock Peterson out there roaming the outfield. I love how aggressive he is, and we've talked about that with different players, but he is not afraid to leave his feet and take that gamble.
So digging in now, Justin Bour. He comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team. Into the windup and the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Martin Prado comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runners off for second. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So striding forward now, JT Realmuto, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch of the at bat on its way, and he takes ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
The 1-2 pitch fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Puig is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. At the plate, Yasiel Puig. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Right fielder number 66, Yasiel.
First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Brandon McCarthy. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Really aggressive swings right now. Ball's out of the zone, up high. He's swinging through them, not going to put him in play. He's really got to bring that pitch down and get it into the strike zone.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Brandon McCarthy is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He singled to open up the ball game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Striding in, number 39. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Cue shot here out toward short, and 1 gone. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Digging in, Dan Straley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
0-1.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D.
Digging in to try it again. D. Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Peterson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Matt Vasgersian back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Stanton racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
In now, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box, number 35, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here comes another 0-2. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But, boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
Second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Ready for another chance? Logan Forsythe. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Yelich going back. Off the sculpture. It's a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, that's the 2nd home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jock Peterson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Peterson.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Swing and a liner, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Another one sent foul. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 0-2 once more. Sent on the ground out to second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Yasmani Grandal.
Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1, here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in the right place to throw strikes. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Yasmani Grandal sent packing for the second out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Dodgers out in front, 3-0. Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game. Throw into second. And he's safe.
Man, I can't believe that just happened. I bet neither can he. He was tracking this line drive all the way, I thought, but then it flies right past him. He looks back and there's no help coming. He has to retrieve it himself. Gotta wonder if he lost sight of it at the last second or something.
In is Christian Yelich as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, this guy's got good stuff. He held him to no hits for a long time. To get a little dribble or start your offense going, though, that's a positive, believe it or not. Finally in the hit column.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tapped out in front of home. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Bour. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 14.
Striding in once again, Martin Prado, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slow little grounder left side. Turner is right there. Throw in time and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Dodgers lead it 3-1. Now at the plate, Brandon McCarthy. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. This is for Prado down at third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 3.
Stepping in, Chris Taylor. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's Corey Seager as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set with the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
1-2. Here it comes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Stepping in now, Justin Turner.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Here's another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Realmuto has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. One left for LA as the lead remains 3-1. So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Well, he came at him with the same pitch. Now he finds himself down 0-2. You just got to anticipate he's going to try to triple it up. Not just double, but triple. I'm looking for that pitch right now again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit to third. Turner has it. No problem here. One away. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. At the plate, number 39 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Another 0-2 coming. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
In now, Dan Straley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
McCarthy gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a third strike.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Forsythe is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready for another chance. Number 35. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
We are watching reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ozuna looks up. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
Well, that pitch was up in the zone. Sometimes on a pitch like that, all you've got to do is just touch it. You can see he got the barrel up there, and because the height of the pitch, the ball's trajectory is going to carry out of the ballpark.
Logan Forsythe will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
This is flared out towards second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Marlene Garcia, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Marlene Garcia.
Digging in and looking for more, Jock Peterson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, another base hit from him, and I tell you what, he's been impressive on this road trip. He's making a huge impact not only on his team, but on the team that he is facing.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
4 runs, 10 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. As he hits one on a line to left field.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. You still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon usually.
Standing in now, Brandon McCarthy. Guess he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
The 0-2 once more. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5 1/2. It's now 4-1 LA. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Here's another 2-2. In there, a base hit. Gordon rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Outside, 3-0 now. Set to deliver on 3-0. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Digging in to try it again, Marcell Ozuna. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
First baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard to short. Seager scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Hey, a simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Martin Prado stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right. So we'll try it again at 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down and the inning will continue. The runner from second crosses the plate. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Oh, 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Another payoff pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on base. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dustin McGowan will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. A.J. Ellis will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
A.J. Ellis.
Striding in once again, Chris Taylor, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so
Leading
far.
off for the Dodgers, left fielder Chris Taylor.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Corey Seager comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Now another 0-2. Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line. The next 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Turner is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Score remains tied at 4. Ready once again, number 39. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Shortstop, number 39.
Into the windup and the pitch.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 delivery. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Forsythe. And he's retired 1 away.
The catcher, number 17.
In now is A.J. Ellis. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And he lays off there 1-0. All knotted up 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now here it comes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep. And you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first home run of the season as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until, clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Here's D. Gordon now. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Taylor, and that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 27.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. McCarthy's ready. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
In there, 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. We'll march on to the 8th. Miami's out in front now, 5-4. David Phelps has been summoned
Now
from the
pitching for the
bullpen as he'll
Marlins,
do so to start
number
the 8th.
35, David Phelps.
Number 35 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Whoa, that'll get your attention. First pitch out of the bullpen, and it's a fastball inside, nearly hits the batter. Everybody's on edge right now.
1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball on the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Sliced hard on the ground. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And they are wearing him out down there. 2 away now. 8th inning here from South Florida as you get a look at the line score to this point. The hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. Standing in, Jock Peterson. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Hey, when a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap he scores. He's got to get a great jump, and one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Little chopper back to the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Marlins 5 and the Dodgers 4. Digging in once again, Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Ozuna.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped fouled at the plate. Now the 0-1. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, this is called being productive with the base hits you get. Now, they're getting out-hit big time in this game, but their hits are paying off, and that's why they're winning this game.
Martin Prado now, and it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Line to the right side. Puig is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The pitcher, number
Derek Dietrich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 32, Derek Dietrich.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Number 39 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And look out. That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
The catcher, number 17.
Digging in for his second at-bat, A.J. Ellis. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Forsythe relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. It's the Marlins 6 and the Dodgers 4. Well, the famous neon of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. A.J. Ramos comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll be the first to greet the closer, A.J. Ramos.
Yasiel Puig.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
That pitch was way out of the zone. Looks like he's decided in his mind, as soon as he releases, I'm swinging.
Comes set and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
I think the ace spot in the National League is the toughest place to hit at. You got the pitcher behind you. You got to work the count. He goes up there and swings at the first two pitches that are not even in the zone. He's not hitting himself or the team.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Trace Thompson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Los Angeles, number 21, Trace Thompson.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 3.
Stepping up now, Chris Taylor. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
This guy's got to get on base. You got the big boy sitting on the on-deck circle. I want to see him come up with a chance to tie this thing.
0-1 count and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Stanton on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
Here's Corey Seager. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's a fair ball. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning, and he's able to hang in there and drive the ball for a base hit. Good job of battling right there.
In now, number 35, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 pitch on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. From the belt, the pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Rocket to third. And, oh, that one almost got him on the chops as it gets right by him. Now the relay home. But not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Forsythe.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1. Now a hard liner toward short. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their ninth inning lead has evaporated. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Kenley Jansen comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Kenley Jansen.
Stepping up to the plate, D. Gordon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch. Popped up. Seager on the move. And not in time, so there you go. The possible winning run is on to lead off the inning.
27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The winning run is at first base. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Way outside. Nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, now he's falling behind 3-1, and all the pitches have been down. He's trying to get that double play ball, but the strategy has to change now. Now he's got to throw a strike.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder.
Now to the plate, Christian Yelich. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder
Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Ball one.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this, tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
The 1-0. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position. Now the 2-0. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Justin Bour would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike one. 3-1.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Puig giving chase. And that's the third out. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Nick Whitgren takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
64, Nick Whitgren.
At the plate, Jock Peterson. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Jock Peterson.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Ready with another 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he is just being way too aggressive and not staying with the ball in his zone. He's already got 2 strikeouts, and he comes up there and swings this one out of the zone. Not a good game so far. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So coming to the plate, Yasiel Puig. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Stepping into the box, Justin Bour. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Justin Bour.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope,
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base pass. Martin Prado is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And he takes a cold strike one. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. A big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you. He's got to get his head together. Step off, refocus. Look, hit a batter. And now it looks like he might walk this guy to start the inning. Not a good way to start the inning.
And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit.
Well, I like that approach right there. A hard ground ball to right field. And comes to the plate, you see the guy holding the runner at first and the second baseman double play depth. You create a hole right there and you try to shoot the ball right through it. Great execution.
Number 28 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers and 19 driven in. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll get there at third, and now the winning run's only 90 feet away with just 1 out.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Digging in now, number 39. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Runners breaking for the plate. Oh, they put the squeeze on and he gets it down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Miami get their 20th home win this year. Nick Whitgren gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.